Hi everyone. I hope you had a good Yom Tov, good Shabbat. I'm sure that everyone already hears what's happening in Israel right now. I just want to give you a brief update that really the situation is not simple. Shabbat morning, we were in the Bet Knesset. It was Simchat Torah. Everyone came with good spirit. We thought we are going to do Shacharit, Musaf, and then we're going to do the celebrations of Simchat Torah. Shortly after the prayer began, people that are on duty and they have their phones on turned on the entire time 24/7, they have to be available. They get a report that something really bad happened in the south of Israel, that not only rockets were fired but also hundreds of terrorists were able to break the fence between Gaza and Israel, and they broke in. Now there is a big question how this happened, because this place, the border between Gaza and Israel, is supposed to be so secured. Since they built this fence, they have so many cameras over there, drones hovering over the place. Every animal that comes close to the fence, hundreds of tanks and jeeps, they come there in a few minutes. And in this time, nobody showed up. The terrorists made whatever they did whatever they wanted. Nobody interrupted them. It was something unbelievable. Now there is, in the last few months, or in the last year, we can say, many officers in the IDF, they said that because the government that was elected in the last elections was a majority of religious people, they disagree with this. They don't want to live in a religious country, so they refuse to serve in the IDF. And these are people with high ranks. They are officers. They have access to sensitive information. They have access to codes in the computers that they can shut down systems of security if they want. So right now everything is under investigation. We don't know what exactly happened. There is a cover story that Iran made a cyber attack, but some systems nobody can access, only the people inside the bunkers in Tel Aviv. These officers that are very ultra liberal, that they claimed that for a few months they said we don't want anything to do with this new government. We're going to rebel against it. We're going to cause a rebellion in the streets. We're going to shut down the state. Even if people die, we don't care. So you understand there is a lot of questions of who is responsible for this chaos right now. But what's happening right now is that hundreds of terrorists they came into Israel with no problem at all, and they went and they made a massive shooting everywhere with the backup of missiles from Gaza and now from Lebanon also. Now the point I wanna tell you is, just because people think now Israel is in problem and Israel is in war mode right now, because what's happening right now is game changing. It's a game changer all over the world in the perception of Israel, from being a superpower with the strongest military in the Middle East, maybe in the world, one of the strongest militaries. Within 10 hours, everything changed in the mindset of the entire agenda of the world, of humanity. Israel, that was supposed to be a superpower, is now super humiliated. Now, the ripple effect of this is that many Islamic cells that they live in the United States, Los Angeles, New York, in Denver, in Chicago, you name it, in Europe, in France, everywhere, they have many sleeping cells, and they all have the same agenda. They just wait for the announcement that Israel was taken over by Islam, and all the sleeping cells all over the world are gonna wake up even stronger. And we already know that in the United States, also there is a very problematic government right now that supports them and gives them all the backup that they need, and they feel like they are the ones who rule the land. I mean, the liberals, they are so wise and smart that they said that Islam is a religion of peace. So they in the United States they flourish right now, but very soon, once they hear that Israel is, in their perception, is losing to the Islam, so they will feel comfortable also in America to chase Jewish communities. It's already happening. Anti-Semitism in America, all over the world, is at all-time high. I don't have to tell you; everybody knows it. But I need you to know that it's not going to be simple for any Jew, not in Israel, not outside. Now we all have to have a big chizuk from this. We have to understand Hashem had enough. The governments in Israel for 75 years, they were rebelling against him. I don't have to tell you. They made everything possible. They passed every law possible against the Torah. opening businesses on Shabbat, same-sex marriages, conversion according to whatever they want, not according to halacha. Everything they could do to dilute the Jewish people in their own homeland, to sabotage their security. And right now we came to the point that really, really, we are facing a really dangerous times for Am Israel more than ever. I can say that. I don't want to stress anyone out, but this is the situation right now. Now we know in the Haftarah, we read on Sukkot, the Haftarah says that the last world war, Gog uMagog, is supposed to start on Sukkot. And Simchat Torah was the last day of Sukkot, Shmini Atzeret was the last day of Sukkot, and it began. So whoever wants to look at Ezekiel, Yechezkel, chapter 38, on the description of Gog uMagog, you can see exactly what's written there. It's exactly what's happening, pasuk by pasuk. It's unfolding in front of us. The comforting part is that also it says that after that Mashiach has to come. So now Hashem prepares everyone for Mashiach. But the question is it going to be with mercy like we want, or in a difficult way that we prefer not to have? We want everything in mercy and everybody do tshuva. But it's up to us. We have to wake up. We have to make a move and wake people up. The situation is not simple. I just wanted to let you know that. I hope to hear good news from everyone. A big chizuk for everyone. Tshuva shlema for everyone. For me, before everyone else, I'm not here to tell anyone what to do. I just tell you, I report. I'm like a reporter telling you what's the situation right now. And the happy or the sad part is that it's all written in the prophecies of the Torah, in the Talmud, in the Zohar. We already know what's happening. We saw it coming. It's not a surprise. Okay? We knew it's supposed to happen on Sukkot. We didn't know which Sukkot. So now we see that it's happening right now. And it doesn't look like it's going to relax anytime soon. Now they're recruiting military reserves. The soldiers they really want to go and protect the Jewish people, but the commanders in the top, many of them, they are double agents. Many of them get sponsored by foreign countries, and they have different agendas. They don't do what's good for the Jewish people. They do what's good for democracy. They do what's good for other interests, but not for the Jewish people. And that's a big danger. Hope to have good news for everyone very soon. Chazak Baruch.